YouTube, what's up, man? I'm pumped to give you this video today, man. I'm coming with some energy, man. Last night we had a litty night, man. We went out, shit was going down, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pumped to give you this sort of message today. This is on the hyperbolic time chamber. So everything you need to know about the hyperbolic time chamber, I'm gonna break it down. And you need to be putting yourself in an environment that's reminiscent of being in the hyperbolic time chamber. So I'm just gonna quickly break down what it is. So this comes from an anime, a cartoon, whatever you want to call it, called Dragon Ball Z. And essentially, you go in the hyperbolic time chamber and you spend 1 year inside the hyperbolic time chamber was only 1 day in the real world. So essentially, anytime they had to defeat a strong opponent in the real world and they had to get stronger in a fast amount of time, they'd go in the chamber, spend a year, come out, a day has passed. Their enemies would be like, what the fuck? They didn't even know how they got the charge up. So right now, I'm in a hyperbolic time chamber. Like, I'm abroad right now, and that's where I had to be to sort of put myself in a place that was reminiscent of it. Like, any place that reminds you of it, that makes you feel like, hey, I've got more time back. My screen time's dropped, So I'm just gonna talk about how, like, maybe you can create, maybe you can create that hyperbolic time chamber for yourself. And the mindset you gotta have is you gotta put yourself in the best environment where you can perform as a man. Like, for example, to use an example, if I had a box room, you could only fit a single bed in there and there wasn't even enough space for a desk. How am I gonna accomplish what I need to accomplish? Guys, you need to upgrade your living situation. If it's looking, if you're in a basement and it's not looking like, you got to put yourself in a better environment to perform. And if that means traveling overseas so you can get a higher quality of life for the same price that you're living now, you got to do that shit, because you begin to see things from a different perspective. So like right now, like I'm living a lot more luxury lifestyle than I was before. And it's really changing the way I think and changing the way and my screen time has gone down. You got to be putting yourself in a screen time. That's why I say delete the social medias, man. If you don't want to delete it completely, just delete it Monday to Friday. No social media. Delete the Instagram Monday to Friday. Delete the Snapchat Monday to Friday. One of the best ways, because the less time you spend on the screen, the more time you have to achieve your goals. So obviously the concept of hyperbolic time chamber, those guys went in and it was just pure training. So you got pure training, like as in physical training, mindset training, that kind of thing. So you got to kind of like, every single thing that you're doing in your life, let it be training. Like, for example, yesterday I was in, we were on the way to the hotel. We had a driver, and the driver, obviously he's doing his job, but he's in the middle of the night, and it was a long drive. We were on the road for a long time, and I sort of used that as training to, first of all, knock those off, to be awake, to be present, and to not use my phone. A lot of people, I feel like our phones are distractions. We're always looking for something to consume. I can watch this YouTube video, I can listen to this podcast, I can listen to this music. I was like, no distractions, let me be here. So that's it's like a form of training and strengthening yourself. So sometimes it's like, you don't always have to be consuming something, like sometimes you really just gotta just be. At the end of the day, we're human beings, not human doings. We're so used to do. Sometimes you gotta be, guys. Like, obviously being a man is about taking action, but at the same time, you gotta find that balance. You can't always be taking action. Sometimes you gotta be. And that's why I definitely recommend meditation as a practice, because getting stronger is not just about the physical. Getting stronger, more importantly, to be honest, is more about the mindset. You need to be getting stronger mentally. What's that guy's name? David Goggins. I read his book not too long ago, Can't Hurt Me. And he talks about the whole concept of callousing your mind. So this kind of like mindset is hyperbolic time chamber mindset. Like, you need to be able to, you need a tough mind more than anything. In fact, the whole physicality thing is not even that important, to be honest with you guys. If you strengthen this, strong mind, strong body, strong mind. So that's how it should be. So hyperbolic time chamber. So yeah, if it means you got to leave your state, you got to leave your city, if it means you got to move out of your mom's house, you need to put yourself in a better environment to perform as a man, and that's sort of how you can create your own hyperbolic time chamber. Don't talk to people. In a hyperbolic time chamber, there's only 2 people allowed at a time. So it's just you and your partner. That was it. So you got to start cutting people off. I wouldn't even say cut people off. Just whilst you're in this stage, whilst you're in this process of growing, just keep to yourself until it is complete. Keep to yourself until it's complete. You got an ex that you want to flex on, keep to yourself until it is complete, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like hyperbolic time chamber, you got to really put yourself in that mindset. And the way it is, so for me here, I'm not going to disclose where I'm at, but like, if I go back to London, so where I'm at now, 2 weeks feels like 2 months. I genuinely like believe that. 2 weeks feels like 2 months. So where I'm at now, I've been here 1 month, but I feel like I've already put in 3. It's crazy. I feel like I've already been in 3-4 months because of the way different things are happening. You're moving at a faster rate. You know, you're holding on to your strength. You're holding on to your energy. So you really got to make yourself, because if you've just been living in the same city, 1 week is 1 week, 2 weeks is 2 weeks. But when you put yourself in a different environment, whether you're changing house, changing place, things, and you're retaining your seed at the same time, you're going to be in a hyperbolic time chamber. Time starts to go slower, but you're accomplishing things at a quicker rate. Guys, you want to change your life, see more attention, get in the chamber, let's get it, let's go.